Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the 770 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round. Ask that you also hit that like button. Before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video out on all social media. My socials, Instagram and X, are always down below in the description, along with a link to that wonderful Joker Voice merch store. Okay, so obviously we are early in 2026, and with that comes hopes and anticipations that this year will surpass the previous year. And while 2025 was not a great year for professional wrestling in general, across the board, across all promotions, we have seen a few little positive things that have kicked off 2026. So going forward, let's take a look at some predictions and perhaps some fantasy booking from myself as a little wish list for what I think should happen this year in professional wrestling.
Here we go. Here we go.
So my first prediction, really, it's not a question of if, but a question of when. And I think we may get this announcement in just a few weeks' time at this year's Royal Rumble. Now, since WrestleMania 36 and this past year with SummerSlam, major WWE premium live events have moved to a two-night format. Now, obviously, the financial success is the major driver of this move, and I think this is going to continue as the Royal Rumble is one of the biggest events of WWE's year. So at this year's Royal Rumble, we may get a video package or something, but I predict that either next year or at the latest, the year after, the Royal Rumble moves to a two-night premium live event.
Duh.
Now, next is something that I think the WWE is in desperate need of. Main issue on TV is that we're just seeing the same people in the same feuds for an overly extended period of time. So obviously a shakeup is required. Now we do have the transfer window, but instead of just transferring talent from one brand to another, let's transfer some gold as well. So take, for example, the mid-card titles and the champions, both men and women's Intercontinental Champion and men and women's United States Champion, and swap brands. So, moving the Intercontinental Champions from Raw to SmackDown, and the United States title champions, moving them from SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
So, my next prediction is really fantasy booking, but it kind of tails off of my previous one. Now, mid-card titles definitely need new opponents, especially on the women's side. Now, I've been on record for many episodes of Wednesday Night is Overbooked that I'm a big fan of the beautiful madness, Giulia, currently the Women's United States Champion. I've also been on record saying that 2025 was not a very good year for her. Now, with the proposed plan of a premium live event in Italy, Giulia being half Italian herself, if they're going to put her on that show, she needs something significant. Now, aside from a strong showing at the Royal Rumble, some solid booking as the United States Champion, possibly being moved to Raw with new opponents, I could also see her walking into the premium live event, Money in the Bank, and walking out of it Miss Money in the Bank, which, if she was moved to Raw, would break a cycle, as the last four women's Money in the Bank winners all come from SmackDown.
That's not bad.
Now, another title scene that needs a definite shot of adrenaline is the tag team division, especially on Raw. We have the current champions that are arguably one of the greatest tag teams of all time, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. The greatest. The greatest, they say. Well, fortunately, we can put that to the test on the biggest stage at WrestleMania. Have the Usos versus a team that was teased for a triple-A event. Because of an injury, it didn't happen. So for the World Tag Team titles, have the Usos versus Rey Fenix and Penta, the Lucha Brothers. And finally, we did have some rather big names take their final bow as in-ring talent in 2025. I do believe that in 2026, we will likely have more of the same, hopefully without already knowing when it's going to happen. However, in a recent interview, John Cena may have spoiled the potential where and when the last match is going to happen for the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, hinting with words like wrapping it up with Brock going into Minneapolis. So, if this is the plan, it looks like Brock Lesnar's final official match with the WWE will be at SummerSlam, which is being held in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But now, who will be his final opponent? Well, obviously, the obvious pick would be the guy who's recently been named the career killer, the Ring General Gunther. I think that's too obvious a pick. So I predict that Brock Lesnar, in his final match, will do the honors and give a major rub to one of the future pillars of the WWE. That is the Rula Oba Femi.
It's so badass.
But hey, these are just some of my thoughts for 2026. Let me know if you got any bold predictions down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on this channel, where me and the guys will be talking about some of this and a whole lot more. Talking about Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.
I'd say you better